So when I sometimes I don't know, I think I'm wiping okay.
Oh, hey, we're live.
We do 2-ply. Hey, how you doing?
Hey guys.
Hi, how you doing?
I think we should start, Mike.
Let's do it, please.
Okay. It's the Something About Something show with your host, Mr. Mike Schilling.
And my good friend, Mr. Ricky Pope, and I use 2-ply.
That may be more information than anyone ever wanted to know.
I got kind of a glare going on here, don't I? You can kind of see all my monitors on my glasses here.
A little bit. I have some anti-reflective coating thing that's supposed to reduce that.
Yeah, these are like $20 Amazon cheapy doos.
You know what I forgot to do?
You forgot to do? Oh no!
My headphones on.
You know how many times we do practice and rehearsals? You know better than that.
I know.
Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me fine?
I can hear you just fine.
Good. Hey, look at that. Oh, starting wiping with 2-ply. There's so many stories she could tell you right now.
We don't want to know.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tiffany. That would be Tiffany Schilling, the podcast wife.
Oh, by the way, I forgot the kids. I always forget to let them out of the closet.
I like the kids.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, we have a new sponsor.
What?
Yes, Tom Meats. Nobody can beat Tom Meats. What? Tom Meats.
Okay, that is definitely a new sponsor.
That's right.
And if you'd like to sponsor us, let us know.
Probably not after that comment.
We would take money from just about anyone.
Oh yeah, we don't discriminate.
We would take money from anyone. Ooh, hey, I like the mug.
I like
Batman mug. Yeah, I just have the Fuzzy's Tacos cup.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. No.
I'm cheap. I get the cups for free and then I use them.
That's okay. Nothing wrong being a cheap date.
Oh, well, there's that. I am that.
Anything going on? Anything interesting this past week?
Nothing in my life is really new. This is not new, but I am wearing my Kermit the Frog shirt today. It's not easy.
Yeah, the kids love Kermit.
Kids love Kermit. Yeah. It's not easy being green, but
it is not.
I'm down for it.
Kermit, she loves.
Your wife loves Kermit.
Yeah, but she does not like Miss Piggy.
Why not?
Because, well, she's jealous of Miss Piggy.
Well,
because of the relationship between her and the frog.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Have you seen the meme of I wonder what our kids would look like?
No, I haven't.
It's the pig guard from Return of the Jedi.
I like the one where Kermit is behind the meat counter and and comment was,
having trouble with the wife still? Not
anymore.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Anything new with you, my friend?
I've been taking a Photoshop class.
Oh,
and nice. I'm trying to tap into my left brain since the right one is starting to fail. And so it's interesting. My instructor says I have potential. Unfortunately, I get sidetracked where, they try to, they're trying to do artsy things like they had in a class. They had a background and then you bring something in front of it. Yeah. Well, I had a nice background, trees and grass. And then I move over a small child sitting under the tree. And then I didn't find the picture I wanted. So I went to the internet and I cut this character out and I put it on there. And when I was done, it was Godzilla eating the child. Yeah.
We should have had that on the screen.
I know. I wish I had that. I should have uploaded
next week. We should definitely see some of your Photoshop.
Yeah, work. You should see some of my art.
Some of your art.
We don't call it Photoshop. We call it
art.
So
Exactly. So, oh my gosh. Anything else new?
that's about it. I mean, everything else is the same old stuff. I mean,
I
except
understand.
being married to a wonderful wife.
There you go. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, she was a real lifesaver earlier.
I know.
Yeah. Setting your focus for you because you can't reach the camera.
I can't. It looks probably the best that it's looked.
Yeah. I think the focus is as good as it's gonna probably be.
At least for my face, but that's a different story. So anyway, yeah. So
what do we have tonight?
Well, we were talking. Well, let's start with Batman since I got my Batman cup right here.
Oh yeah,
right
let's start with the new Batman.
Well, I saw something on Twitter, basically on Twitter. I'm all here today. Patterson. This is a new tweet. They started day one of the new Batman filming, and so that was kind of a teaser. So as I was doing some research, I came across an article from Cinebland, and they have an updated cast list. It comes, yeah, it's in Cinebland. That's who I got it from.
So who do we have?
January the 29th. So that's today. They talked about the updating. Of course, there's Robert Pattinson.
Right.
He's playing Batman. I didn't know this. Of course, everyone knows him from Twilight. He played in Queen of the Desert, Life, The Lost City of Z, Good Time, The Lighthouse. None that I have seen. So I have no idea. We have Jeffrey Wright.
Yes, I'm excited about this one.
This guy,
Commissioner Gordon, right?
Commissioner Gordon. And if he played in one of the Bond films, he played Felix, which is kind of the CIA counterpart of James Bond. He played in Hunger Games.
Yes.
And he also, really good show on HBO, Westworld. And he plays Bernard Lowe. So really good show. Good cast.
And word has it, the Disney Plus show, What If, he's going to play the Watcher. He's going to voice the Watcher.
Oh, really?
That's
he's got it. He's going to play the voice.
Yeah, it'll just be the voice. The What If show from Disney Plus is going to be a cartoon.
I like him. I like how he's kind of risen up as an actor, or risen as being noticed, or notoriety. So the next one is Zoe Kravitz, and she is
Kravitz, related to Lenny Kravitz.
I don't mess with family affairs. But, that I do not know, but she's playing.
Yeah, daughter of musician Lenny Kravitz.
But there you go. You learn something every day. Something about something. Probably stuff you don't want to know, but you learn it here.
Probably not.
You learn about Mike Schilling using 2-ply instead of 1.
So who is she in the movie?
Well, you probably can guess. She plays Selena.
Okay.
And I'd be interesting if she slowly becomes Catwoman, or she just plays Selena for a while. I do not know. She played in X-Men First Class, playing Angela Salvador. She played Mary Jane Watson in the Spider-Man universe, which was the
Spider-Verse, the cartoon, the animated
cartoon. Yes, she also played in Mad Max Fury and Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. So next guy,
she actually played Catwoman. Did you know this?
No,
she played Catwoman in the Lego Batman movie.
Oh, she's
already played Catwoman.
Yeah, she already got the part. She's already been practicing.
That's actually cool.
Who would have known? And the next one is Paul Dano. He is actually, I don't know about Jim. He's played in Little Miss Sunshine.
Okay.
There Will Be Blood, 12 Years, A Slave, Prisoner, Swiss Army Men, and Escaped at Denamora, which I know none of those. If anybody knows them, then please speak up. But
I recognize a couple of those
do
movies.
you?
Not that I've seen all of them.
Well, guess which villain he plays.
I don't even know if I know what villains they're going to be. Is the rumor that the Riddler's going to be in the movie?
Yes,
Is that who he's playing?
that's right.
Oh, okay. Hey,
That's right. Yeah,
that's on my part.
Yeah,
I really didn't know.
Very good. Very good. Yes, he plays.
Tiffany saw Little Miss Sunshine.
Little Miss Sunshine. Oh, she liked him in Little Miss Sunshine.
Very cool.
So yes, he plays.
Now these photos, they are not set photos from Batman, right?
No, they're not. They're just from
various things
right
like
now.
that.
The only thing that's out there so far is the Twitter. Basically, the clapboard.
This picture right here.
That's it right there. So I'm sure as time goes on, we're gonna get some more stuff coming in.
Sure.
This guy I really like. I like this guy, Andy Serkis.
Oh, Andy Serkis. Oh, whoop. That is not Andy Serkis.
No, it's not.
I don't have Andy Serkis, I don't think.
You don't?
I don't.
Oh, that's
no.
That's no.
Nope,
that's,
I don't have Andy Serkis.
Oh man.
I don't have a photo of Andy.
Denied.
Well,
Fail.
wow.
So
anyway, back to
a lot of us are familiar with Andy Serkis.
Yes. Let's pretend like it's okay. So let's move on. He played.
What's he gonna be?
He's going to play Alfred.
Oh, that's right.
He's going to play Alfred. He said he took a part in the DC Comics film world as Matt Reeves, and he's played as Ulysses Claw. I don't know. Venom 2. From Venom 2. He's playing. Okay. So I don't know.
He's going to be Claw in Venom 2? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Because he played Claw in one of the Marvel movies already. So this is him reprising that same role.
And if we had a picture of him, we would show him too.
We would show it, and it
use
was
Google. Google. The next person, I have no idea.
It's up there.
Next person, I have no idea who she is. She's Jamie Lawson, and just take a guess who she plays. I mean, kind of playing a little game here.
She's going to be Commissioner Gordon's daughter.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh, am I right? Okay.
Yeah. Barbara Gordon.
That's
right.
Interesting. Okay. So future Batwoman.
That's as far as I know right now. That
would be the theory.
Well, the next guy.
She does not have a large film.
No, I can't. I'm
looking out IMDb. She only has one other credit.
Yeah, and I don't. And I'm looking on Cineblend, and I'm not seeing. She was down.
I wonder how big a part that's going to be. I mean, you would. Now, interesting. Do you go with the old George Lucas Star Wars idea of I want actors that are not really well known that I enjoy working with, or do you pick really well known actors? And it looks like they're doing a little of both.
I think so, and I think that's a good idea. I think a lot of times, especially in movies that are trying to copy off video games, they always use a big star. For instance, I don't know if familiar. There's a Sony game called Drake's Uncharted, and Nathan Drake is the main character.
Okay,
and Nathan Fillion, he plays the actual voice over for that character, which is wonderful. And Nathan Fillion is from Firefly.
Yes.
Awesome actor. And so, they wanted to get a younger person to play it. And I'm thinking, man, he's a really good actor. He's older now, of course, but and he plays in The Rookie, I think, on ABC.
Okay.
And so, but anyway, I think he could play it. I think they made I think they made like a fan fiction of it, and he actually
Okay.
played in it on YouTube. So
Oh, wow.
anyway, yeah, one of my favorites. So Nathan
Yeah,
Fillion.
All right, so Jamie Lawson, interesting choice. We'll see what happens there.
This next guy, he's a pretty big name. John Turturro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean he's got a catalog of films he was in. Art Thou Brother. It's Oh Art Thou Brother. He played in that. But any guess who he's going to play?
I don't know on this one.
Kind of a villain.
Kind of a villain. Well,
Yeah.
he's not. I would say he's not the Joker.
No.
Scarecrow, maybe.
No. Actually, he plays Carmine Falcone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So.
Okay, so not a
mob boss.
Not villain, not a character villain.
No.
Okay.
The next guy is Peter Sarsgaard. And from my understanding, he played in Green Lantern.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's not really a good background there. But he's playing. Apparently, he's playing either a curtain. And right now, again, you know, some of the information on him is not completely. They're saying he's either going to play a corrupt cop named Wasserman, probably Wasserman, or a district attorney. And so,
okay, so
he's not playing Harvey. He's not playing Harvey Dent.
Well, I was going to say, IMDb is saying his character name is Gil Colson, but that's not a character. That's not a DC character name. So,
oh yes, instead of he'll be playing Gotham City DA Gil Colson, another character who's completely new.
Okay, so that's not even an existing character.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see if that's just something he's going to be doing,
or
if they're going to turn that into something else.
Yeah, and this article came out today, and so on that particular actor, they're not for sure exactly who is he going to play, which character. Is he going to be a crooked cop? Is he going to be a DA? Right. Is he going to be this new, Gil Colson?
Well, apparently Gil Colson is going to be his name in the movie.
Yeah, well, that's
what that character is. Apparently, is this little bit up in the air as far as what people know.
Yeah,
everybody's saying it's going to be a district. There's some of the other sources I'm seeing are saying it'll be a DA, but hard telling. Without having the script. Yeah,
the next guy is Colin Farrell.
Oh yeah,
and I'm just going to he's going to play the Penguin. Oswald Cobblepot, which
I could. Okay, that's an interesting choice.
He played Bullseye in 2003's Daredevil.
Yeah, I remember that. I'm one of the few people in the world who actually liked that movie.
Which is funny. He also has, this is funny, he also has the approval of Danny DeVito, who played Penguin 3 decades ago in Batman Return. Which
now that's interesting.
That is interesting.
So, I thought Danny DeVito was a great choice back then.
Yeah, I think so too.
The Penguin character has always been kind of a diminutive character. This guy looks like he's going to stand up right up against everybody else.
Yeah. I tell you what, after Tim Burton stepped down directing, that it went downhill.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah. He basically made The Dark Knight based off of the comics.
Yeah.
Not Super Friends, but based off of the Dark Detective comics. So
do you remember when the Justice League movie was about to come out and you were kind of excited about it, and I kept picking on you about, Super Friends is coming out soon?
Yeah, I know.
Hey, are you ready for the Super Friends movie?
Yeah, I wasn't as ready as I thought.
This is why it's good at having a Marvel guy and a DC guy.
It really is.
So we can
Yeah, it
pick on
really
each other
is.
a little bit.
Well, that was a little. That's what I have on Batman.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not a Saturday Night Live guy.
Mhm.
I don't know, but well, not the current cast. I don't watch Saturday Night Live. I couldn't even tell you who's on there anymore.
Oh yeah.
But they did something really cool. I don't know if you've seen the Undercover Boss. They did one. They did one in the beginning, which was Adam Driver, who plays Kylo Ren.
Yes,
Exactly.
I
And
have
so
seen these.
yeah, this is
I
hilarious. I saw it the other day. Jason Hamilton, he showed it to me on YouTube. And on the first one, he played a radar technician.
Oh, so there's more than one. I only know the first one.
Well, you get a chance. They did a second one after this movie, and he plays a millennial intern. And in this scene, he's bringing drinks in, and it's hilarious. Yeah, it's based off Undercover Boss.
Oh my gosh.
He basically, I don't want to give much away, but in one scene he repeats "Okay, Boomer," and
Nice.
so he plays Randy. Basically, it's Randy, and yeah, exactly. So I just thought that was kind of fun. If you
That's
haven't
funny.
seen it,
I'll have to look for the new one. I saw the first one. I haven't seen the second one.
We would show the video, but we got in trouble the last time.
Yeah,
I don't
Facebook
understand
doesn't like
it.
people showing videos that have already been shown.
So anyway, but that's a little bit of that. I mean, I thought that was interesting.
Very cool. Is any other TV movie news stuff?
Well, you know how we've been talking. Ooh, got a little vibration there. I guess things are heating up on the streaming wars.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, Netflix and Apple, they're both considering MGM purchasing MGM.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, I mean that's been the talks behind the scene.
I have not heard about this. That is news to me.
Yeah, I mean, you got Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, and then you have, of course, NBC is going to the rival of Peacock, which, from my understanding,
their own streaming system.
If you have a cable service and you have, NBC, of course they have NBC on cable or whatever your provider is. I think it's free with ads, but if you don't have a cable provider, it's like $5 a month with ads, and then kind of like what Hulu does, basically. But I don't know. I mean, and of course now you have CBS. What's the name of it? CBS Plus, or is it CBS
All Access?
All Access.
All Access. Except that one, even if you have the cable company, even if you have cable, you still have to pay for it.
Yeah,
which is, I mean,
redonkulous.
Yeah, I'm ready to cancel cable. I'm all but there.
Yeah,
but I don't want to. It'll just be I'm just trading money for money.
You know what? By the time
cable, and then I gotta have all these streaming services to see all the things I want to see.
I know, isn't it?
What in the world?
I mean, it's like you cut the cable cord. And honestly, you're not. I mean, if you're using high-speed internet, which you need to stream, so you're still using some kind of provider. Yeah, you're still using that provider.
Yeah.
I mean, we picked up Hulu, which I like. Hulu has a lot of good stuff on there because it was part of a deal with Disney Plus. Disney Plus, the only thing with Disney Plus right now is The Mandalorian. Now, I have been, because I'm a Star Wars nerd. I have started watching the actually is the animated series of the Rebels.
Okay.
Which I enjoy. It's kind of cool. It kind of leaves off from Clone Wars, and it gets into kind of where till New Hope.
Okay.
So, and actually it's interesting, even though it's animation, which I think it's done really well. You have to get into it at first because it's kind of like, oh, I don't know if I like this. When they start bringing characters from New Hope, just little cameos or a little bit of, and they do it right. I mean, it's not, I don't think it's campy.
They just kind of cheesy in there a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. But there's really, I mean, I like it. I haven't finished it yet. So
very cool.
And they're kind of in that Disney canon. So what's going on.
So speaking of Disney and Disney Plus. I hear once again, I'm hearing that the Obi-Wan, the Kenobi series is probably delayed a little bit.
Yeah, there was all kinds of stuff happening on that on Twitter, on the Twitterverse. They were talking about how what's the character? Who's the actor who played Obi-Wan?
Oh, yeah. They were some people were saying that he walked off. That he walked away, which that's apparently that's accurate.
Yeah, and so, but yeah, it seemed like they're going to have a delay in that.
But apparently they've delayed shooting until like summer at least.
Yeah, I mean I don't understand why. They really need to start cranking some stuff out. You know, like we talked about a couple podcasts ago about Winter Soldier and was it Winter Soldier and
Falcon?
Falcon
and Winter Soldier. There's WandaVision. All these shows they talked about, and we get the Mandalorian, and it's really good. Where's the next thing?
I mean, I understand on this. I know we're kind of getting off topic, but I understand that you want something quality. You know, you want to take some time with it. But Disney knew that this was coming up. They knew Disney Plus. I mean, they've known it for a long time.
Yeah.
And they could have had production going because that's really what they need. They need to have something ready for the next one and then for the next one.
Yeah.
And something to get you through the season. Like after the first season, you know, you go through Mandalorian, got to wait, I don't know, fall for the second one, then give me something else. Give me the first season of Obi-Wan or
the first season of WandaVision or
just
whatever.
Give me something. Yeah,
exactly. Well, on the plus side, everybody is saying now that Ewan McGregor did not walk away from the project.
Okay,
still on board, but there's some delay in shooting for some reason.
As long as they keep him, I mean, it makes sense.
Oh yeah. I think it'll be a problem if they don't have him.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. But anyway, you know, the streaming wars are on. Apple and Netflix are trying to figure out what they can do. They were saying in the article it'd be really hard for Apple and for Netflix to get that kind of cash. It's a big library, you know. I mean, the James Bond, the Mad Max, Rocky, RoboCop was a couple of them. They had the Pink Panther, you know, some of those. That's kind of in the library of the MGM, right, among hundreds and hundreds of films. But anyway, I think they're all trying to buy a piece of the pie, so they have more inventory to sell.
Yes, everybody wants
more product. Yeah,
well, because all the major players are starting their own streaming services, so Netflix is losing product.
I know. The only thing right now, I see a ton of stand-up that they're doing, which I could care less.
Yeah. If you're a comedy fan, Netflix is definitely the place to go.
I mean, they're trying to produce some of their own content. Some it's pretty good. Some I don't care.
Yeah.
So Hulu, basically, they try to do their own content. I'm not really good. It's mainly a place where you can, you know, have Community or, you know,
and Hulu's in a weird
Seinfeld.
Hulu's in a weird spot right now anyway, because it's owned by Disney that has Disney Plus. So you almost have, why does Disney have two platforms that are competing against each other?
I think one time Universal owned it in the beginning, because at the beginning all I saw was NBC type of stuff. But I don't know that for sure, but I know what it first. Yeah.
A lot of people are saying that that Hulu is going to be the place that Disney dumps the less family friendly Fox stuff.
Well, I can see that already. I mean, I see Family Guy on there. I see Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I mean, you can't get any unfriendlier than that. I mean, you know, I know exactly.
But The Simpsons are on Disney.
That's true. And I think The Simpsons is on Hulu. So
are they on both?
Yeah, on Hulu. So you have Scrubs. Like I said, Community. You've got I mean, I hadn't seen Friends on there. I think Netflix still has them for a while. Before, of course, the Peacock will come out. And so, well, that's the other thing. When NBC Peacock comes out, are they going to take away the NBC shows from Hulu and Netflix, and everybo's taking their content,
everybody's taking their ball and going, oh
yeah, they're going, yeah. So anyway,
yeah, it's a crazy deal, man. I don't know. Eventually cable's not going to be worth having, and you're going to pay just as much for every streaming service.
Yeah. I think we should. Oh man, I think we should get to some weird and stupid news.
Oh, is it time for stupid news?
I think it is. Okay. Yeah, let's go for that.
Let's do the stupid news. It's time for the stupid news with your host, Mr. Mike Kelly.
One wasn't good enough.
It's still going. Stop it!
I can't make it stop.
Play the kids. Play the kids.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, all the joys of live production.
I love that. Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Oh man!
Wow, that's good stuff.
We are so well produced. So what do you got stupid news wise?
Well, yeah, exactly.
Other than we can't run this show properly.
But I mean, used to you couldn't bring an animal to the store or to shopping or the workplace, but now some people.
You're talking about emotional support animals.
Yeah, that's been the big rage here lately, and of course, a lot of our veterans.
I used to work for an airline.
Yeah.
And we had special rules specifically for emotional support animals.
Yeah.
And we had I worked for a particular airline, and we had one emotional support horse that would come onto the airplane. It was a miniature horse.
Really?
Yep. It was a real thing. Had photos of it. Fascinating deal. And I get it. So what's weird news about emotional support animals?
Well, this man, he decided to register beer as his
beer.
Beer.
Wait, beer.
He decided to register.
What kind of animal is a beer?
Well, basically, it's a frosty mug of beer.
Apparently, beer. Beer?
Yes, apparently Floyd Hayes of Brooklyn. He recently made headlines. Basically,
How did he? What Is he counting the yeast that's in the fermentation process as the animal?
Apparently,
what animal is a beer.
Right there is the registration he's holding to basically is registration for approval for his beer to be his
emotional support.
Yeah, he said I travel from upstate to Brooklyn a lot, and on the bus they say it's a federal crime to smoke and have alcohol beverages unless by prior writing contest. He said I always wondered where you could get the consent, and he said because of that he decided, well, I can't drink beer on the train. Why don't I just go ahead and register that as an emotional substance?
Oh my gosh. Has he got a little vest for his beer?
Yeah,
the special emotional support animal vests.
Yeah, apparently an employee of USA Service Dog Registration told Brooklyn paper that while Hayes does have a registration code for his beer, it won't help him. He can register his beer all day, she said long. It's not going to get him anywhere, she said. This will not get you into Walmart. It will not get you into Denny's.
Oh my God.
It would only protect you where you're renting.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So his rental home, if it says you can't have animals, he can still have beer.
He can have beer. Beer.
Oh my gosh.
That's pretty good, son. That's pretty good.
Exactly.
What else you got?
Well, we got a little bit from Florida. Anytime we think of stupid and weird news, what comes to mind?
Florida.
Florida. That's right.
Florida.
That's right. In the winter, here in the winter time, there snow and cold, but
oh yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? Winter warning is for basically iguanas.
Iguanas?
Winter in Florida may seem sunny at times, but temperature is cold and bring unique hazards to the Sunshine State. Mostly noticeable last several years have been National Weather Service warning local residents of frozen iguanas falling from nearby trees during the winter season.
Falling from the tree.
That's right. For one man, this phenomenon led to an interesting incident and strange reversal of fortune. Usually when temperatures hit 30s and 40s, odd things can occur in normally warm climate, including frozen iguanas falling from the tree. Why? Well, cold weather can slow or completely immobilize iguanas, making them prone to slipping off tree branches while
If you're watching online right now and you've ever been hit by a falling iguana,
I want to know.
Let us know in the comments.
I want to know. Yes. If it's cold enough, an iguana can die from exposure. However, many do live and only have their temperature dropped, breathing halted, and body function slowed by the cold. Therefore, falling iguanas are not dead per se, rather temporarily stunned, and they are naturally cold-blooded animals after all. Well, the situation too, it goes even better. He said few people have wondered what happens when frozen iguanas come back to life. Well, one gentleman figured it out one day. This one gentleman loaded up his car with frozen iguanas, anticipating a large.
What?
Yes, one gentleman
loaded his car with frozen iguanas.
He drove past he would stop at the street, pick up frozen iguanas, throw them in his car, anticipating a large barbecue, and he drove off. Apparently, iguanas down in Central America is a delicacy. So he decided, I'm going to pick some up. We're going to have a barbecue. We're going to be like Crocodile Dundee on the Barbie. Okay. But what he didn't realize on his car,
on the Barbie
car, he has a heater, and things started to warm up. Next thing you know, iguana started to attack him in the car while he was driving.
This story just got better. Oh my gosh.
He said in the moment while he was trying to fend off these iguanas, of course, the man crashed his car into an object in the road. But
imagine that.
Fortunately, no animal was hurt. No iguanas were hurt.
No iguanas were injured in the making of this stupid news.
Exactly. An expert gave a warning. He said, next time you confront a frozen iguana, do not pick it up. Do not put it in your car. And be sure that if you do, they're in a frozen container.
Oh my gosh.
No, that's last part was not true. But anyway, so my friend, and I thought I don't know, should we do the next one or not?
I don't know, but I was going to say something about the beer. Back to the beer from earlier. So, in China right now, there's the coronavirus that's going around.
Yes.
Okay. So, our local liquor store here has enjoyable sign, they always put out something humorous. So they made a point to let everybody know that their Corona was 100% virus free.
Man.
Yeah. That's a lame joke. All right, sorry.
Oh my goodness.
It would be even worse if I actually hadn't seen the sign. It's a real sign.
I know it is. I know what you're talking about too. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So that's the end of our stupid news.
Yeah, let's just end it from there. That way, there we go.
This is the stupid news with your host, Mr. Mike Miller.
I'm going to let it go this time. I'm not going to touch the buttons. I'm going to let it go.
Just going to let it fade
gently. It's good. There we go. We're done. We're done.
So I hear you got some gaming news.
I do. I got some gaming news.
What kind of gaming news? I know last week we talked about Steam sale. Did you buy anything?
Is my wife still on?
Well, she hasn't commented lately, but that doesn't mean she's not watching.
I won't disclose anything. Let's move on. Let's move on to the next thing. I do like to do a segment. I like to do a segment pretty soon. What you're playing?
What you're playing?
And that'd be kind of cool.
I almost bought some things on the Steam sale. I almost bought the old Zork games.
Oh, how cool is that? Yeah.
Yeah.
They had a lot. I mean, they had a lot of really good stuff. I mean, I just window shopped. I just browsed.
You were on your computer that runs Windows when you were shopping. Is that how
then
that
I
window
cleared,
shopping goes?
Then I cleared my cache and my history. So anyway, let's move on.
So what kind of gaming news do you have?
Well, our good friends from Atari, which has been around for a long time, but not really game. But Atari announced a plan. They announced that they're going to plan to open up a chain of hotels based off their theme hotels. They said, the work has begun a chain of Atari hotels, which will look something out of Cyberpunk 2077. It said 8 hotels are initially being planned across the U.S. with the construction on the first due beginning this year in Phoenix, Arizona. Then they're looking at Las Vegas, Denver, Chicago, Austin, Seattle, San Francisco, and San Jose. They said the venue will be for esport events, as well as the latest VR and AVAR experience, restaurant, bars, meeting rooms, gyms, bakeries, rooms to sleep in.
Gotcha. What's a hotel? I hope they have rooms to sleep in.
Yeah, I wanted to find a meme where hopefully hotels won't end up like the ET game. If I could Photoshop it, I put all the hotels
really
in the ground. And, so anyway, I don't know what you think about that.
Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. The idea of hosting esport events there. Now that's actually, that makes sense.
That's pretty clever.
Because my first thought was, why?
Yeah,
why does Atari of all people need a hotel?
Well, I mean, if they could, I don't know. I hadn't in this article they didn't talk about any retro arcades, but I mean, I would have arcades.
Oh, they've got to
all over the place.
Got to.
I mean,
I'm thinking, if you were starting Atari Land, and you built an Atari hotel next to Atari Land, that makes sense. But as a standalone thing, it seems a little odd that it's an Atari hotel. But it looks cool.
It does look cool. I mean, hopefully. Hello, Mr. Cook, Mr. David Cook. Join our. There we go.
Hey guys. Hey David. Thanks for watching.
But yeah, I think hopefully again, if Atari can build these hotels and they can, it's kind of odd though. I mean, who are they appealing to because of the generation? Because our generation, Atari, but
we grew up on Atari. We were rendered on bad 8-bit graphics.
Yeah, I think no problem, sir. No problem at all. No problem.
Well, I think now one thing I am seeing more of though, talking about the esports thing.
Mm-hmm.
High schools are starting to do esports. My nephew is on an esports team in Arkansas, of all places. I just recently heard there is a university that is building a brand new esports arena.
Really?
Specifically, yes. They will have college esports teams, and they'll be competing against each other in this brand new arena, like a big arena, lots of seats, big jumbotrons, super high-end computers for gaming, stuff like that.
Have you ever thought you would see the day that nerds can be athletes?
Nerd elite.
Yeah. Well, I know some even local local community college. They're going to try to open up a esport.
Oh yeah.
Trying to make some money off of it. Be interesting how they do there. But I don't know. Maybe Atari. I don't know. Hopefully, good for them. I hope.
Yeah. Hope it works out.
Adventure. Yeah.
What else we got?
Speaking of Cyberpunk, this is a quick deal. I know everybody A lot of gamers were looking forward to this. It was supposed to come out September. It was supposed to come out in this month actually. It was supposed to come out, and apparently, CD Projekt Red, they revealed that it would launch April the 16th at first. It was April 16th, but now they're talking about waiting until the September, which usually that's the big time games come out. Okay. So I guess
it's not super unusual for it.
Yeah, they said they're just polishing up the game, but it's a big deal. It kind of reminds you of a little bit of the Harrison Ford sci-fi movie. I can't believe I can't remember these movies now. The detective chasing down robots, Blade Runner.
Oh, the Blade Runner movie.
Yeah, this is kind of like Blade Runner-ish.
Yeah. So is this going to be a first-person shooter kind of game, or is this
basically it's going to be first person? Yeah. So anyway, if you were looking forward to it, you got to wait till September. So
I have to check that out. I'm into the cyberpunk idea.
Yeah, they have a trailer. I think we have a trailer on www.somethingaboutSomething.com. I think we still have a trailer on that on the homepage, so you can check it out. You can check that out.
What else do we have?
Also, too, in gaming, I'm going to try to make the gaming kind of quick. Fallout 76. It was, I know you remember all the Fallout games that came out. This one was their first attempt to actually do a Fallout type of a online, basically MMO online. But it's been plagued with all kinds of problems here lately. There's there have been exploits allow cheaters to take everything from the victims, including their clothes. You've had players show up and they're and so
I like the guy who's got one leg of armor.
Exactly. So you have people that are just so angry, and they pay this yearly amount, and their inventory is being stolen by hackers. And so Bethesda, who is a company who makes Fallout 76, it's just one more thing they're having to deal with. Bethesda is usually a really good company. I like them as a software company, but right now they're. When it came out, it was $60.
Oh yeah.
Within a month, you'd probably get it for $20. That's how bad it was.
Oh wow.
And then they're doing like a online subscription, which is ridiculous. And so, so you got to be a big fan of Fallout to get involved in this.
Gotcha.
I like Fallout, but I'm not with this.
So talking about video games, online and bugs. This is just something I happen to have read about. I was not a player at the time. World of Warcraft, you guys know, I'll play a little bit. So many years ago, there was a plague in World of Warcraft. It was a bug that went crazy. It went haywire, and characters would. It killed everybody. Like, players would go get infected on purpose and run into highly populated towns to spread the plague on purpose. And it literally just, like, everybody in the whole, like, if there were 10,000 players on a server, 9,000 of them would die. It was just a crazy bug, and that happened, and it would it was this one little thing. It was supposed to do one little thing, and it just went crazy.
This still happens all the time. You have hackers coming in all the time, and they give you a little bit of joy, and they take it away. So, So anyway, this
wasn't even a hack. This was something they added to the game. Purpose.
So the company
they added it on purpose. But it did more than it was supposed to do. They just didn't do a very good job. And then people started exploiting it by just killing everybody.
Well, I've got a list here of games, but too numerous to talk about. If anyone if anybody's watching and you have any games that you're looking forward to this year, please make comments. Let us know what you're
Oh
interested
yeah,
in.
definitely. What game are you going to buy this year?
I'm looking forward to Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah.
That's a big one for me. I'm looking forward to. As far as the others, I mean, a lot of them are going to be. I mean, a lot of them out there is going to be, Call of Duty this and all that, which I'm not really big in. But they're going to have Last of Us Part 2. The other thing you have to keep in mind too, that with the new generations coming in, a lot of them are holding off because they want to put it on these newer systems.
Oh, right.
So you're going to have to,
They're waiting for the PS5 and the,
Yeah. But I mean, a lot of these would be, if you have a good PC, you can play it. But most of these games in the beginning, they're going to have the different platforms. Like if you have a 4, it'll play on a 5.
Right.
Same thing with Xbox One and then the new X series, whatever they decide to do on that. But yeah, Cyberpunk is my big deal right now. I'm looking forward to. I know there's a couple of other ones out there that I'm kind of looking forward to, but the one that really stands out is Cyberpunk. I know there's some other stuff that's coming down the road. Couple of PlayStation exclusive I'm looking forward to. One called Ghost, which is basically about a Japanese samurai.
Okay.
Really beautiful game. But anyway, you get a chance. I think who was Game Informer. They have their 2020 video game release schedule. Check that out.
Okay.
GameInformer.com/2020. And that should give you the information on all that's coming up. So kind of give a plug for those guys.
Yeah.
And pretty much, I think that's pretty much on our gaming so far. I think it's pretty much gaming. So
what do we have? So we have a little kind of tech news.
Yeah, we talked about it the other day. We kind of laughed about it. It's like I said, yeah, exactly. So this is our new
Space Force,
Space Defense Force. Do you see anything familiar between the two?
So I posted something about this on a couple of the pages that I run, and there's one guy that kept popping back up saying that the Space Force isn't really a ripoff of the Starfleet logo. It's that the Starfleet logo is a ripoff of the Space Command, the Air Force Space Command logo.
Well, I actually came across that article and they were showing different logos from the Air Force. And so I wish I would have grabbed that article. But that's interesting. Yeah, they said there's some similarities. A lot. He said, I was reading in here that after consulting with a lot of them, they took a lot of the logos they did take from some of their previous ones. It's George Takai. He actually made some comments on Twitter about it. He joked. Oh my. Yeah, exactly.
Oh my. Oh my.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I think George Takai, he was basically he's so we're expecting some royalties from this, he said.
Nice.
So, yeah, this is kind of I like that. And yes, it's a new branch of the Armed Forces, Space Force.
Yeah.
So yes, exactly. That's how I feel.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll be interesting. We shall see.
Yeah, this is actually the funny of the Twitter. It was, I guess, George Takai. He was promoting the new Picard, and he posted that and made a comment on it. So, George, how he is.
Oh my.
Man, that's creepy.
That is a little creepy.
Yeah, it's pretty creepy.
Oh my.
You had some other information. You were going to tell me something about actually a car.
Oh
New
yeah.
technology or something?
So
Do you have that?
I don't know if it's not exactly new technology, but the Tesla is coming out with the Model Y, and you can order it right now. Now you'll notice this is actually a picture of the Model Y. You'll notice it's not god awful ugly like the Cybertruck.
Oh, I
And,
wish we had the Cybertruck to compare.
yeah, I know.
I didn't even think about that.
I didn't think about uploading a Cybertruck picture, but it's basically the front area basically looks like their Model 3, which is their lower cost version, and the rest of the car is basically a smaller version of the Model X, which is their SUV model. It's going to be a little bit cheaper. They're expecting it'll be a little bit smaller, but you're supposed to be able to get 7 people in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Are they clowns?
I don't know. 7 very small people.
Very small people.
But
Yeah,
but they're
not
saving
seven.
money on.
Not 7 to me. I can tell you that right now.
It's supposed to be their the car that has the most distance, like 315 miles on a charge, and it doesn't have the gull wing doors. You know the.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
I'm sure that actually probably saves tons of weight to not have those articulating doors. There's just a huge amount of power and the pneumatics to make those doors go up like that.
Oh yeah,
it's got to be heavy.
Yeah.
So so it's something they've got new. And speaking of Tesla, speaking of Elon Musk, you know his SpaceX program.
Yes.
Yeah, he's trying to get us to space commercially. And they've got a new thing, not a new thing, but they had some success this past week, apparently. There's a fairing, a piece of the ship. You know, when the ship goes up, parts of it fall off as it's going. And some of it they can't rescue. It's just gone. Some of it, like the side boosters, now we've seen those land upright. We've seen them land on ground. We've seen them land on a boat.
Yeah.
This fairing is covering thing. If they can catch it and save it and reuse it, it saves them about $6 million per launch.
Well, that's a savings
per piece, and there's 2 of them every time.
Really?
So yeah. So this past week they were successfully able to catch one in a very large net on a boat.
On a boat.
I don't even know how that
firemen with the trampoline trying to catch people jumping off a window or something off a ladder.
This is like, I mean, it's like dropping a pen, a needle from the Empire State Building and hitting a paper cup on the ground. You know how they can get this accurate and actually catch something. I have no idea how that works.
They caught it with a ship, with a boat, right?
With a boat, yeah, and a net.
So it's not like something can go really fast.
No,
we're missing it, so we need to go this many knots and turn over here. So yeah.
Oh, and if you're in a boat, you don't stop on a dime.
No, you don't.
So it's okay, so we see it coming. Let's motor over there. Oh, we didn't stop in time. Now, to be fair, they didn't catch both of them. They only caught one of them. So it's definitely still a work in progress, but it's still super impressive that they're able to do this stuff. And the more that they can save for the next launch, the cheaper they can make commercial space flight. It's going to be amazing stuff over the next 10 years.
I wonder if they can have it rigged up with some type of, I want to say parachute, something.
Yeah, I don't know.
It
does have some sort of parachute device that does slow its descent, because the article I read, I think it was on TechCrunch. The article I read said that the one that they didn't catch did land in the ocean, and it was a soft landing.
Yeah.
So they're going to be able to get it. But it's harder to pick it up once it's been in the ocean.
Yeah.
It's just more difficult to. It's just cheaper and easier if they catch it the first time.
What is it made out of that makes it into?
I don't know. It's a big metal thing.
Big metal thing.
Yeah, I don't know. It's this big metal.
That's what the engineer calls it. Yeah.
Yeah, big metal thing. Yeah, it's really hard in the pictures. It's really hard to see exactly what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it's a metal covering of some sort,
Mm-hmm.
like it covers some part of the spacecraft, and it breaks off at some point.
Gotcha.
But so that's kind of those are the two things I had that I thought were kind of interesting this week.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, we need. Yeah, I'm hoping. I was thinking about next week. Maybe we might get into. I've been reading a little bit about Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Oh yes,
and there've been some article about Rick Moranis not coming back and the reasons why, and just I don't know. I saw the trailer. I'm a Ghostbusters.
It looks good.
It looks really good. And I thought maybe next week we'll talk about it a little more.
Absolutely. Let's check it out.
And we'll do that and some other crazy things. And usually the first half of our podcast, we do stupid news. I changed it on the website. I called it Weird and Stupid News.
Weird and Stupid.
Because
it's not always stupid.
Yeah, it's just weird. Like we have some weird science stuff, which you go, okay. So, that kind of stuff. I thought, well, let's branch out knowledge that we give people. So anyway,
that's kind of like the frozen iguanas. That was weird news.
That was weird news. That was weird.
And then the stupid news part was
the man
picked them up and they attacked him.
Yeah. For a barbecue that he'll never forget.
Oh my gosh. That's so brilliant.
That's good stuff. I don't know, man. Are we got anything else on the plate?
Dude, I think that's it. We probably need to wrap it up.
I mean, I only think people can only handle us for an hour, if not less.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
We had a lot of good stuff. I appreciate everybody joining in.
Absolutely. Check us out on www.somethingaboutSomething.com. Check us out on YouTube as well. And definitely like our Facebook page so you'll get notifications on every time we go live.
And any sponsors out there, show us the money. We'll take it.
You don't even have to show us that much. Really.
Even Tom's Meat Market, we'll take your money.
Exactly.
I think on that note, we need to leave.
We better end. It's the Something About Something podcast with your host, Mr. Mike Schilling.
Yes, sir. And my good friend, Mr. Ricky Pope. We hope we see you guys next week, Wednesday night, 7 Central. I guess that's all I have to say.
Are we done?
Oh, I think we need to be done.
Okay.
Okay.